Hello guys, how we doing? Welcome to a new video in this course about goal achieving, about mindset. Okay, the video of today is going to be short but sweet. Okay, the perpetual law of transmutation of energy. You need to understand this. This is fundamental. It's fundamental because with this understanding, you understand that you will understand what is the power behind the goal achievement. What is the power that you're going to use in order for you to accomplish or in order for you to reach your goal. Okay, so the perpetual law of transmutation of energy dictates that energy, I think all of us right now, we understand that the world is made of energy, the universe is made of energy, everything is energy. Okay, energy at a different speed of vibration. This right here is energy. I'm energy, we're made of energy. So it dictates that there is energy that God put in this universe that flows into us and through us and goes out to the world. Okay, so energy is always flowing. Energy is always flowing, and we give it form to this energy. Okay, we give it form. Uh, an example: a tree. Okay, a tree. So when you plant a seed in the ground, you plant a seed in the ground. You you water it. You take care of it. You water it. And you wait patiently, and then at some point you will find that it will start growing. It will start growing to a big tree, to a big plant, to a big tree. But where was the tree before? Where is the tree? Where is the tree coming from? Is it the tree? Is it the tree in the seed that you planted? Think about it. Is all the components that are needed to grow a big, strong ass tree, like the ones behind me here, were in the seed? No. The tree was everywhere. The tree was energy in the earth, in the air, in the ether. And what happens is that that seed is programmed to take that energy that is coming from the earth, from the universe, and the seed had a code inside to transmute that energy into a tree. Okay? That seed of that specific tree, the code that it has inside is specifically and only designed to produce that kind of a tree, not something else. Okay? Because if you plant, I don't know, a type of tree that gives this type of fruit, it's not going to give you suddenly something new. It's not gonna by magic give you another fruit. It's gonna give you that specific type of fruit. Okay, because the seed is designed to create that specific type of tree. Okay, so the tree is in the ether, is in the air, is in the universe. Okay, and the seed takes that energy and transmutes it into that type of tree. So same happens with us. The same happens with human beings. There is that energy that flows through us, that flows to us and through us, and we can transmute it or translate it into whatever we want, depending on the seed that we plant. Okay, human beings were a bit different from trees. Okay, or from animals because we have the capability to choose the seed. Okay, this is the gift that God gave us. This is why God made us also creators, because we can create, we can plant any seed we want. Okay, and I'll explain how this works. So just understand, energy flows to us, and through us, we uh, we create with that energy any type of tree we want because we have that ability. Okay, so this is the law of perpetual transmutation of energy, and it's thanks to this law. And I encourage you to further search about this. And there's a lot of videos, a lot of people talking about this, and keep repeating to yourself this information. Understand it deeply, because this is what you're gonna rely on to create. This is how you're gonna create. You don't create something because you're smart. You don't create something because you're super talented. That's going to help, obviously. Of course, that's helping. That's great. You have to become talented and skilled and whatever. But it is thanks to this law that you will create what you want to create, that you will achieve your goal. There's a lot of smart people out there. There's a lot of intelligent people out there that they can solve very complex problems. They can solve very complex equations and stuff like that. But they live in a shithole, or their life is miserable because they have intelligence, but they do not have understanding. They do not have awareness of these kind of things that we're talking about right here in these videos. So the law of perpetual transmutation of energy. You need to understand that energy is just is. Energy that is present in the universe, it just is. And it just takes different forms. Let me give you an example. Water. Water is a type of energy, correct? It's a form of energy. Now, if you heat it up, if you heat up the water, it will become steam. Okay? So it's the same thing basically. It's the same energy. It just took a different form. And if you take away energy from water, it becomes what? Ice. Okay? It's the same thing, same essence, same energy, just in a different form. Okay? Now take that ice and heat it up. It becomes water. Take that water and heat it up. It becomes steam. So it's the same thing. It just takes different forms. Same energy, but it just takes different forms. Okay? And the same way, same fashion, we're gonna take the energy that God has put in the universe, this creative energy that is here, and we're gonna give it different forms. Same way we do with the water. We just need to have understanding. So we take that energy that is coming in a pure form, okay, and we plant it in our mind. We form pictures, okay? We form pictures with our mind, our conscious mind. We form the picture of the goal we want, of the things we're shooting for, of the vision of that beautiful, enhanced, advanced version of ourselves, or whatever specific goal you're working for towards. And we plant that image, that goal, in the subconscious mind, in our subconscious mind. We plant it by repetition. Okay? We plant it by visiting that image. So it's like we taking that steam and we plant it in the subconscious mind. When we plant it properly in the subconscious mind, it becomes water. Let's put it this way, it becomes water. So you need to understand how to plant it correctly in your subconscious mind by, I said, repetition, repeating to yourself the vision of what you want until you slowly start believing it and engaging in studying, understanding, stuff that we talked about in the previous video. So you can increase your belief. And understanding deeper this sort of things, this law specifically, for example. And then once it's planted, that idea, once it's planted in the subconscious mind and it becomes water, we just took that energy from steamy form and we took it to a watery form. Now we're gonna um, now we're gonna move it into a different form. Let's put it this way: we're gonna move it into a different form, which is the reality, which is the 3D reality. We're gonna take that water and make it ice. Okay, so we plant it in our subconscious mind. We focus on it. We believe it, and we start moving towards it. What happens is that by law, slowly, that image that you had in your mind at the start, it was just an image. It will become a reality. It will manifest in your reality as results, as tangible results. Okay? But those tangible results, what I'm trying to say is that those tangible results that you have right now, whether it's an income, a car, a physique, whatever, relationship, at the start, it was an energy, it was a thought. And it's the same energy. Do you understand? It's the same energy. You're just using it and manipulating it to changing it to another form so you can create whatever you want. Okay? In the same way we did with the water. Okay? From steam to water to ice, or from ice to water to steam. But we just need to understand that we need to work from top to down. We need to work from higher levels of vibration, which is the ether. We need to work with the energy when it's in its purest form and bring it into solid form. Okay, that's how it works. So you have to work from up down or from the inside out. So from thinking about it, but now you understand. You understand that you're manipulating energy. You're not just thinking. You're manipulating the energy of the universe, and you plant it in your subconscious mind. You plant it until it becomes a belief. When it becomes a belief, it will literally change the way you feel. It will change your vibration. And then once your vibration is changed, once it becomes a belief, it will start manifesting into your life in your 3D reality through your actions, the actions that you will be inspired to take, and through the attraction, through the things that you will attract from the universe, the response that you will attract from other people, from circumstances, from the results of your work. Okay, that's the law of perpetual transmutation of energy. They asked the first billionaire, which was Andrew Carnegie, in our modern world. In our modern world, I'm not. He's not. Maybe he's not the first billionaire ever, because people before us lived and they had massive, massive wealth that we can't even imagine. But the first billionaire in our modern era, modern world, was Andrew Carnegie, and he said that he explained to Napoleon Hill. He said, any idea that is held in the mind, that is emphasized, that's either feared or revered, will start at once showing itself in the most appropriate way available. So what he's saying is that any idea you put in your mind and it's emphasized and you focus on it until it becomes a belief, it will show itself in your reality in the most reasonable and practical way possible. Okay, that's a law. This is the first billionaire. Okay, he understood this law, and thanks to this law, we are going to be able to create whatever we want to create. So it's not about your circumstances right now, even if your circumstances are not favorable. It's not about how smart you are. It's not about how much you know. It's about how your ability to understand and use these laws to your favor. Okay, of course, if you're smart, if you're intelligent, hardworking, all that is required. Maybe not required, but is great to have. Okay, that's it for the video today, guys. I don't want to make it long. I just wanted to explain this law and make you understand that there is this energy in the universe, that it takes different forms, and thanks to this law of perpetual transmutation of energy, we're just going to take the energy from one form and make it to another form, and that's how you create. If you understand this, you will trust yourself. You will trust that you can create whatever you want to create, even though your circumstances right now are not favorable. Okay, understanding, it's a blessing. See you in the next video, guys.